walk as the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's Drafts, your new homegrown.
Hello good people and welcome to another episode of Dad's Draft, especially to my 9 new subscribers. I'm actually very thankful of that. Now if you like what I do, feel free to click some of those buttons, but let's get right into this premier draft of Final Fantasy. A pretty fun set, I must say, but I've not mastered the whole set yet. Last games went okay. We had a black sacrifice deck, but we lacked the stuff to sacrifice actually. But, you know, a 2-3 is not as bad as an 0-3, so you cannot win everything. We're currently in Platinum, and let's see if maybe we can rise the ranks a bit. Now, I've got some feedback lately. I really appreciate that too. If you also have feedback for me, is it about my playing, my picking, not my hairstyle, please, because, you know, I just went, well, let's just say my missus took most of it off because it's a summer holiday. And maybe I'll keep it like this. I'm going bald anyway, so I might as well get used to little hair. Anyway, if you have any feedback except for my coupe, please do let me know. Okay, well, this card is interesting in the mill deck, but it's not something I can first pick here. I see a Gaius, which is pretty cool. It's pretty decent pack, by the way. There's a Wyvern. There's also this Fire Magic, and I've never played with this. But whenever I played against it, it has been incredibly painful. And I think the most common used will be the 3 mana deal 2 to everything. And the thing that makes it good is the instant speed. Now, is it better than a Wyvern or the human soldier, who looks far from human? Or town greeter? I'll just take the Fire Magic. I think any semi-board wipe that you can make in such a way that you get the profit from it and maybe kill 2 creatures, I think it's already worth it. So, Fire Magic it is. And I've not played a red-blue deck for long, so I would be interested in trying that again. Okay, well, I see a suplex. I see some multicolored cards in the colors we are not in, so that's not going to take me into those colors. I think this is difficult. A 3 mana 2/2. It is interesting. It just doesn't happen that often that you actually hit with it. But is a suplex worth taking? The downside to this is it's a sorcery, which makes it way worse than most of the red spells. But I don't think the Ninja Blade is particularly good. So I'll just take the suplex, cut off red, and see if we can end up in anything with red. Gyot, King of Dwarfs, 1/1 double strike is pretty good with bomb spells. When it or not a dwarf you control enters, and whenever an equipment control you control enters, you may discard card if you draw a card. That's actually pretty decent. Nothing really interests me in the pack. There's a Moogle, which shows me that white is open, together with the Fate Suncrist. And we're already in red. And I've not really... I've once off-stream played an amazing red-white artifact equipment deck. And it seems like, at least for now, it's semi-open. So I'll just take the Gyot. It's an interesting card. Blazing Bomb is okay. Combat Tutorial. Random Encounter is fun if you're creature heavy. But I would only play it if you're in something like red-green, when you have big dudes to put onto the battlefield. Blazing Bomb is alright. Now we don't have to go white, of course. There's a Combat Tutorial. And a Blitzball. For me it's between these two. Black Mage Rod is also interesting. We've tried black-red before, but it didn't really work out that well. But it seems more open than white, somehow. So... meh. No, I'll take the Combat Tutorial. Let's just take the better cards here. Wow, these packs are really sending mixed signals. Now there's an Omega, which of course is good in any Towns deck. Vista is okay, but you want to be able to at least use this a few times. Now there's still the Gaius. Okay, since everything is pretty much all over the place, I think I'll just take the best card, which in my opinion is the Gaius, and we could still end up in black-red or whatever. Okay, I think black-red is more open than red-white, clearly. And so is blue-black. I'll take Black Waltz number 03. I've never played with it, but it seems good enough to build something around. And we could always end up red-white splashing black for this and not play the Gaius. When it ends, you gain control of target creature and opponent controls and ends and get life like haste. Yeah, sure. I think that's okay. There is some kind of sacrifice thing in, of course, black and red, and we could always keep an eye open for that. Shopkeep is decent. We don't have any equipment yet, but we will pick it up. But I'm just going to take this Crossroads Village because it's one of the better towns which makes you fix for any color. Not really interested. I rather just make sure that our mana situation is okay. Very happy with the Castle Guard here. And there's the Warrior Sword. I will take it over the Crossroads Village because we do have some stuff going on with non-creature spells and equipments, which of course this is both. Don't care about Laughing Mad too much. I'll take the Blitzball. We do have some legendary creatures already. Okay, so as it is now, it will probably end up in a white-red deck splashing black. I think the Black Waltz is good enough if you end up with some non-creature spells. This is a 2/1 which pretty much draws you a card. So you can play it in the turn you play it. You may play that card whenever you cast a creature spell this turn. It gains haste. Is it better than a Thunder Magic is the question. Haste Magic is also very good for us with the Kiot. I think I have to take the Thunder Magic actually. Well, no, I'll go for card advantage. We already have the Fire Magic and a Suplex. Okay. Red spells you cast, yeah, one less, and creature you drive haste, create token, sacrifice. Okay. Not seeing any sacrifice stuff yet. Okay, I want to keep my black splash to a minimum. So maybe I'll take the Freya, or the Light of Judgment, or the Lionheart is also pretty decent. I think the Lionheart's probably better. We want to cast non-creature spells and equipments to go through our deck. Oh, that's a Dragon's Lance. That's a very, very nice. I'll gladly take that. Dragoon's Lance, excuse me. What do you do? Equipped creature has double strike. When equipped creature attacks, its first coming, there's an additional combat phase. I'm not sure if it's good enough. I think the Moogle is actually pretty decent since we have the Dragoon's Lance for an artifact card. And we will pick up more. I'll take the Moogle. Wouldn't mind a Call the Mountain Chocobo, but red seems open enough that we'll probably get more. I think that's what we need, actually. And now it doesn't really hurt to also get some more expensive equip stuff, especially if you can equip an item to this, and then it's very difficult for the opponent to kill it. Summon Mog or Zac Fair. I'm not sure how wide we will go. I think the Zac Fair is probably better. We do have some interesting stuff that we want to try and keep alive. I hope the Crown City comes around because I would like it. Ooh. No, I'll go for the Warrior Sword. I could also take the Paladin's Arms. Yeah, I don't care about non-creature spells which are expensive. And we do have quite some 4-drops already. I know the Warrior Sword is probably better than the Paladin's Arms. But we need some 3-drops here. And red-white seems very open. This will be pretty much a premium removal spell, I think, in our deck. Another Paladin's Arms, that's good. I'll take it over the Haste Magic. I mean, Gyot is also very good at, you know, if you equip something to this, it will be a beating. Now I'll take the Vector. Mana Situation. Haste Magic is pretty much always around, no one takes it. Don't think I care about that. Would like the Weapons Vendor. Is it called the Weapons Vendor? The 4-mana white 2/2 that lets you draw and lets you equip cheaply. And otherwise the 2/2, which gives menace to an attacking creature, is also pretty decent. But it's a very aggressive card, of course. Now, noting that this Fire Magic will probably kill a lot of our own stuff. We have 6 artifacts. I think the cat will be good enough. Okay. There's another cat, but we will probably see that. Mountain Chocobo is okay. I'm not going to splash green for this. We have one Blitzball. This is one of those things which often goes through unblocked and then you can sacrifice it. But I'm not sure if maybe they call the Mountain Chocobo is better. Yeah, I'll take the Call the Mountain Chocobo. 2-drop plus definite way to find your stuff. Wow. There's the Shopkeep, which I mean, this one will probably come around. Now, is it going to be Katana or Lance? I think it has to be the Lance, right? I would love the Katana, but flying is simply better. I would like the Lance to come around. Okay, well, as I said before, we have a lot of artifacts to make this Galley Cat pretty good. I'm not going to splash blue for the Shantoto. Ooh. That's pretty decent. There's another Lionheart, but I think this Steiner is very good for us. Don't really care about that. Wouldn't mind the Lionheart, but Steiner will be very good. Ooh. Red-white clearly open. Do we want another King of Dwarfs to get through our deck? Or do we want this Wallace dude, which is quite the Chad? This will probably hit hard. I'd rather take the legendary that I don't have yet. Ooh, good stuff. Not for us, of course, but it's interesting. Nothing really interesting here for me, I think. I'll take the world map. It's an artifact. Now this is maybe a pretty decent acceptable top end card because we're kind of lacking top end. It is a cleric. Vigilant. Why is this still here? We don't have a lot of life gain, but 5 mana for a 3/3 Vigilance lifelink. I can't really see why that's bad, but we don't have maybe we'll pick up some kind of lifelink, but I don't expect it. Now there was one card in here which I thought would come around, but it actually didn't. Let's just take the land. I think we have a ton of playables. We have to do some cutting. I think I will play one land less because it is MTG Arena. I'm not sure how good the Villiers will be. We are quite aggressively slanted. Yeah, I'll take another one of those. Ramen. It is life gain, but I'm not sure if it's good enough to... Maybe I don't want to play the white mage. If I don't have any other ways to gain life, I don't think I will. So let's cut one land first. We have 8 white, so we can cut one. 7 is enough. Do we have any other ways to gain life? This doesn't gain life. Nope. 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 Mughal doesn't. We have one life linker. Yeah, I don't think it's good enough actually. And now we need to cut a 4-drop, I think, for the sake of... yeah, I think this is going to be the deck. I would have played the Call the Mountain Chocobo if I had more things which cares about 4 mana spending on a non-creature spell. But I have none. I would like to cast non-creature spells, but the mana cost doesn't really matter. So let's see how it goes. I'm glad that I picked up enough lands, I think, to not have any mana color situations. Okay, well, it's just been proven wrong. I don't think I can keep this. I'm not on the draw. No 2-drops, which we have a ton of. This is better. I hope the opponent goes very slow, so that we can at least get one swing with this one in. And if not, maybe the Lionheart can kill something. Oh, that's very decent. When it attacks, to attacking creature. That might actually be better at this stage. Because I don't really care about the 1 damage, but if he plays something the Lionheart can kill, then it will be a very decent follow-up. That is still okay, I think. This will not die because we play it. Deal 2 damage to any targets. I think it has to be this one. And it gets +2/+1. Alright. Now next turn we can do something post-combat with the Lionheart, I guess. Unless he plays something with 2 toughness now, then we can kill it, but I don't expect him to. Okay. I didn't expect him to, but he actually did. +2/+1, so now then we have pretty decent attackers anyway. We could even equip the Lionheart to the hero. I'm going to play it anyway, so might as well try and kill the Fenrir. This will be a 4/2 anyway. And I'll just equip it to the hero token. This way he cannot kill any of my stuff by blocking. But he might have a pump spell. Or the thing that's on the stack is probably his draw card discarded thing. He might... Okay, opponent takes 8. I'll keep up the planes in case he wants to make me discard something. But he has to pay 4 life if he wants to target this. Okay, well this is looking very good for us, unless he has some kind of board wipe, which he just wants to do. Oh my goodness. Okay, I was saying this is looking very good, but this is actually incredibly bad. And I don't think we can still deal 11 damage. Yeesh. Now he's got nothing else. I think we have to do the most obvious play here. And hope he doesn't kill anything. He gains 5 life once again. And the annoying thing, it's not... Yeah, so it's exiled, he gains 3. Goes to 8. He probably has more. I mean, Arden is just an incredible beast, which is kicking our ass at the moment. But I think he has to attack with the Fenrir if he wants to stay alive. Yeah. I will double block. No, I will not double block. It will die anyway. Alright, that is something. I think we have to keep beating here, except for with the token. And on the trigger I will equip this to the Steiner. And if he has a removal spell now, yeah, it is going to be extremely painful. Because he can just block my Raubaun dude now. Raubaun, I guess. And he can reanimate my stuff next turn. So I think we're pretty much dead here from one card. Unless we draw a removal spell, but I think it's already too late. There's no way we can raise 5 life gain every turn. Or even more. Yeah. Well, you know, he did the thing, reanimate this on turn 5. You pretty much lose the game. Now he must have something. Opponent's at 18. Even a Gallicat cannot keep up with this. We need a removal spell for the Arden. Then maybe we have a chance. Because at least then his stuff won't have lifelink anymore. But man. This is very annoying. Now if he kills this, I'm just forfeiting because there's no reason to continue. Yeah, never mind. Good game. Turn 5 Arden. What do you do? Nice deck. Well done. I think we had a lot of potential. We were going very hard, so I don't see why we couldn't snatch a few wins with this deck. And I, for one, will at least do my best. Alright, game number 2. Palio. Thinking cap on, let's go. Yeah, this is pretty decent. Too bad that the fire magic will kill my whole board. But black, right? Yeah. Equip 4 is steep. But I was going to say at least we can start swinging in the air, but that seems to be out of the window. And I will play Guillot now, simply because I want to get rid of some lands. I don't need another swamp. I also don't need another mountain. I also don't need that, my goodness. Let's just discard something again. We could equip a Dragoon's Lance to Yachts. Equip 4. This becomes a 2-1 double strike flying. Stupid cargo ship kind of killing our plans here. Let's just try and play this. I'll discard the fire magic. I don't think I will play it anytime soon. Next turn probably try to equip the Paladin's arms to the Guillot and maybe start jamming that way. But man, this cargo ship has stopped a lot of stuff. Equip 4. Yeah, then he doesn't have any good blocks anymore. Maybe I'll just attack with everything then. At least these 2 flyers. Especially since he's somewhat tapped out. I'd like to draw some kind of a, my goodness, removal spell. I have to get a little bit aggressive here. He'll probably play some kind of Shiva or something, or that. That is unfortunate. Still, the best thing he has is a my goodness, a 2/3 flyer. Yeesh. He has 1 blocker. I assume he has some kind of way to make this into a crew something. Let's just try and loot first. Or rummage, actually. Very swamped. I mean, we play 16 lands and we're... Yep. Oh, I can actually pay 3. Yeah, that's worth it. Now we don't have any attacks, but at least we can get rid of all the excessive amount of lands that we have. Okay, Steiner is okay. I'll just keep the land. If I attack with everything, he will... Oh, no, I cannot. I was about to say, maybe I could attack with a 3-2, but... Man, this cargo ship has really saved his life. Equip 4. He probably has some kind of instant speed to make this as well, so it will be a blowout. So I'm at least going to make sure that whenever I attack, I'll have 4 power. So that either he loses the cargo ship or he loses the side quest. Okay, well, you know, it sucks, but it had to happen. I'm not sure if we can push through. It really depends on what he has. That's a big dude. Man, please give me some... Oh. I was about to say some kind of enchantment stuff. I mean removal, but we are so swamped. Let's see, we have 2, 4, 6, 7 mana. We cannot equip both. He'll probably block this with the Iron Giant, and then we can attack with the other 2. So we don't actually have to equip him. Oh, he actually has something? Oh my goodness. Well, he's at 2, but he has 2 stuff to... he has 3 things to block her. Man. What can you do? We're just drawing lands and he's just... Oh my... What's the point even? I'll just trade this for his dude and... His stuff has vigilance. I'll just take it, of course. And now we... I mean, anything really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That might be our out, by the way. 3 lands in graveyard. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's just see if we can make this work. Well, that was close. Actually, you know, it's part of the game, but drawing so many lands while playing 16 is just absolutely crazy. And we even rummaged away quite a few of them. Anyway, we still got there, but I think we wouldn't have survived one more turn. Okay, I'll keep this. Hope to draw some lands. You'll see that now I'll get the opposite, of course. Slash of Light actually very good with the job select. because a lance, for instance, or any job select thing counts for 2. So this is 2 mana, deal 2 at this moment. Okay. I don't think I care about killing the hound. I guess I'll just build out the board. We can kill it next turn if we draw land. And if he taps with it, we can use the Slash of Light on something that he played, perhaps. Unless it's very chunky. If it has 3 toughness... Okay, there we go, 4 toughness. That is annoying. This might actually be a lot of damage at some point. I'll just kill the hound. And we can equip this to the flying dude at some point. Or on the villagers and offer the trade. So Hagen is good. World map is good. I hope he plays something huge with trample at some point. Okay. I'll go black. You know what they say, once you go black. Now I can deal the Slash of Light 4 damage. I think I'm just going to kill the Gigatoad, equip the Lion's Heart and attack with both, since he's tapped out. Yeah, I'll just do it like this, because now I also have a decent blocker. And I'm spreading his removal spells. If I would put the Lion's Heart on the hero token, he would definitely destroy that one. And now if he kills the villagers, I still have the flying creature. Okay. Unfortunately, it won't be great. Let's just go wide, and I think we might get there. Because we can just attack with this dude, equip the 2/1 to the flyer, and we also have Zidane, with which we can take over any big creature that he plays now. If he does. Okay. Now I think I'll just go Shiva and attack with everything. Let's see, if we play this, it will have 4. He has 2 blockers. I attack with everything. He will have to block the 4. And he will block the 2, I guess. And we can equip something to it. So he will lose a lot of stuff. And we can equip something to the Rauban, making it so that if he blocks that, he also loses something. And then he had a counterspell, and all this thinking was for nothing. That would have been funny. Okay. And I'll just take this equipment and I'll put it on the dude, so that if he wants to block it, he loses a creature. But he's going to draw a lot of cards, but I hope that it's enough. There's not enough to kill him right now, I think. Sure. Oh, that's interesting. I was about to say if he had put it on the battlefield, that would have been decent. Combat trick. Okay, makes sense. Yep. opponent going down to 2. And as I said, he draws a lot of cards, but he has to kill everything or he has to play 5 blockers. So it's 1 blocker. Okay, good game. Alright. Rising steadily. Almost back in diamond. I don't think I've been in diamond with this set before. I've been in, what is it, mythic rank with 2 sets. I think it was Outlaws of Thunder Junction and Tarkir Dragonstorm. You know, I'm not a pro, as you can probably see. Okay, we've got all the colors. It's a bit slow, but I hope to draw a 2-drop and then this will be absolutely amazing. And we have a lot of 2-drops, so... Okay, not a 2-drop. Also not a 2-drop. Well, this is unfortunate. It's going to be a turn 3 Blitzball, it seems. And he might have a counterspell, actually. I'll just play the suplex. If he wants to counter something, I would prefer him to counter the suplex, because we can play Black Waltz and then the Blitzball and we'll have some triggers. Fenrir is a good card. No way yet, unfortunately, of killing that. We cannot do both with the Gaelic Cat. We can do it next turn if we want. He's probably going to kill this, I think. Or at least offer the trade, but I think he's got a... What is it? Lightning Thunder Magic. Okay, so that's something we want to kill or take over. Oh, there we go. Thunder Magic. So what does this do? Oh, we are quite some mana short. I have to think. We can take this over. Then we'll gain some life. Until your next turn, if a source would deal damage to the player or permanent. Yeah, I think we have to take it. Get a thing for the fire magic, because then our fire magic will deal double damage. And he will get 1 hit in with this, which will be painful for us, but would have been very nice to also have the Black Waltz, of course. Oh, it's actually gone now. Until your next turn. Oh, it's until, okay. I think I'll keep up fire magic. I want him to play some stuff before I try to wipe the board. I want his blue to be tapped out so that we can kill that thing. And of course he's gaining 4 and dealing 4. So we're nowhere near close to killing him, but I just hope that he plays some stuff. Okay, I think that's still good enough. We cannot kill the lady. Let's see if we can do this. It also kills my own, but Sometimes sacrifices have to be made. And let's play this dude first. At least try to. Seems like he has a syncopate or something. Cannot kill that. Okay. Gaily Cat can get haste, which is interesting. Are we going to take another 4? I think we are. Because Slash of Light is 4 next turn. Oof. Yeesh. Well, now Slash of Light is absolutely like 0. Oh, I don't think we can get back from this. At least we can block with the Galley Cat. And we have to. But we have to chump. Yeah, it's a good game. Yeah, we had to take quite some damage before we could use the fire magic. And I didn't draw any 2-drop creatures, which I think would have helped. So I think we're 2-2 now. That won't really help us to get to diamond. But it is my goal. So I'm not sure if the deck nor me can get us there, but I'll definitely try. Could be the last game. If so, yet again, more losses than wins, unfortunately. Somehow off stream my games go much better. This is okay. And I want to attack with this on turn 4. Let's just play the Steiner. This is looking okay. Sure. Oh my goodness, not again. Was that thing on sale or something? At least now we can pose some kind of threat, but we will need some time to get back from this. I just hope he taps out, because all my hope is now pretty much on the Lionheart. Okay. What? I think red-white was open. I'm not going to wait for the black waltz, I just have to kill this dude. But I also have to kill this one, because he'll just get it back. Maybe we can race it, but I don't expect us to be able to. Man, imagine getting these cards. It really does help. Okay, guess we'll wait. I don't see this going anywhere. Especially if he just plays another land, he can transform the stupid Phoenix Bird dude. And there's no way this can put enough pressure on that. Okay, very happy with this. He might as well. Yeah, I'm not going to block that. Oh, that's actually pretty lovely. Oh, the 8. I'll probably have to chomp at some point. I will put the on the token so that if he actually attacks I can just block. And I think we're pretty much dead here. Yeah, we're dead. You know, that's how it goes. That was very close. Meh. Well, no diamond just yet. Maybe the next run. Thank you for joining. If you did like what I do, feel free to click some of those buttons, as I said before. And if you have any feedback, also feel free to let me know. Now, I must admit, the first 2 games were very annoying with the totally being swamped. And I think maybe the last game I had a semi-bad keep, but I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next one. Peace.
Grab the card, shuffle dreams in the palms. Dad's drafts roll heavy, we bombing like psalms. Stacks on the table, strategies the flex. Running these lines like counterspell checks. Dad drafts in the zone, pulling rares from the throne. Mana on the stack, magic seeds we've sown. From poppers to planeswalkers, the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown.